Perfect? No, good, like, yeah, that. Tony, hi.
Has everyone else spoken?
How long would you come up and talk to us?
No, are you sure?
I'm
I'd
sure.
love to defer to everyone, I just save the best for last.
If you'd like to, come on.
Oh, really? Are you sure?
Seniority
Oh, sure.
first.
We want to hear from you.
Seniority first.
Well, it's nice to be home. Hello, family, how are you? Oh my goodness, just barely over 6 months ago, we embarked on an extraordinary journey with some of the most wonderful, dedicated, expert professionals, colleagues, and friends a person could ever have. The core group right here in this room, I look out at all of you. And we really made a difference. It was amazing. We were all over the state of Connecticut, spreading our Republican message. And it was extraordinary and astounding that to a person, we felt that the state of Connecticut in uniform felt that things were going very badly, that in fact it has become a place where you've heard over and over again, it has become a place where it's become too expensive for people to stay, to live, to raise a family, to run a business, to retire or die here, and they're being forced out, and the jobs are being forced out. And it pains us, it hurts us all very badly. But people also are realizing that what happens in our state, right here in Hartford, is so much more important than what happens in DC. It matters to them in their everyday life. Nobody gave us a shot. We weren't even on the map. And through that just short period of time, we got a lot of notice, and we did some things that nobody imagined. No paid professional staff. We raised anywhere between $80,000 and $85,000. Nobody really imagined we would do that. The media picked up on it as well. And instead of calling to ask for an audience, we started getting that audience calling us and asking us to please come and talk to them. It was amazing. And through that, I met some wonderful people. And you've heard from some of them. David Walker, aren't we fortunate to have that kind of talent, that kind of background skill set right here in our own state when we need it so badly? When leadership is needed so badly, more than ever before right now, we are incredibly blessed. David, thank you for stepping up to the plate, and all the other wonderful candidates that I've had the great pleasure of working with. And through that whole time, I tried very hard to do a couple of things, and that is to unite our party and to send that message that we are not competing with each other. We're only fighting against the policies of this particular governor, and that we have to unite at the end of the day. And I said at the very beginning that we would do this exploratory committee until such time it was evident that we could either raise the funds necessary to move forward to the convention and get the delegate support to be viable as a candidate committee. And I do things with my committee, and we had a very important meeting over the weekend, and together we assessed the situation. And there were those, yes, that said, well, why not? We're on a momentum. We're on our way up. Why not go to the convention? But, you know, the reality is that we didn't reach the financial threshold that I feel that we needed to really be a viable committee. And we didn't have the time, in essence, to get to that point. And so I thought it was best, and mostly everyone agreed, that we should unite and change to a candidate committee for state senate. It became apparent that this is a very important district. All of you are really ground central in that 7-town district, really, in getting out the vote, and the other 6 towns as well. It is, every state senate seat is equal in size, but this senate district votes more than any other place. It is the one with the most say in big issues throughout the state. It is a divided district, so to speak, and I'm here and have been here to try to unite it, just like we have had that problem within our state. We have vastly different points of view. Weston, Westport, Reading, Bethel may be very different in their political views than Wilton, New Canaan, and Ridgefield. but yet we're able to show that we can bring back the most votes in any state senate district, get most people to get out to vote. And is that, for that reason, I think that people now pay attention, they listen, and I believe that we'll have a very important role in a leadership role, particularly going into the convention. And I believe that doing this now and transferring to a candidate committee for state senate, protect this seat, represent all of you, is the absolute right thing to do. It's the right thing with my background and skills and my passion for the state. It's the place where I can most influence change and help the administration, a Republican one, move our state forward. So I hope you agree that that is the right thing to do and will help me try to set the stage for the other candidates to take a serious look and unite instead of divide. We don't, Walter, need any fights within our party. We really don't.
I agree with
You know,
that.
I think that we need to be united at the end of the day and move forward and not give Democrats the opportunity to divide us, because we will not win at the end of the day. And I hope, as I said, others will take the lead and can see the wisdom of that and come together at the convention. And hopefully we don't get into very divisive primary fights down the road, because again, this state is too important. We all love it here. David, you've grown to love it here. You can see why. And so we need to be strong to be able to, at the end of the day, win that seat in the governor's role, as well as more seats in the House and Senate to really turn things around, because I think we can do it. So I'm here to thank you profoundly. And as my committee agreed to continue our fight into the state Senate seat, I hope I can count on all of you as well. Just as you've been behind me all the way over the many years, hopefully we'll continue that great partnership together and make Connecticut, again, ground zero for liberating the state of Connecticut. Again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate it very much.
May I have one question for Toni?
Okay?
Toni,
Yes, sir.
how much did you raise during your exploratory committee go?
Well, we don't know the final numbers yet, but we're over 80,000, we're under 85,000, and a lot of it then qualifies also for the state senate seat.
That's the other question. So that can be rolled over into your state senate campaign now, correct?
All of the qualifying donations of $100 and less that are qualifying, yes, will be transferred. So I don't think we need to fundraise. I think going forward, we can just use it to do a really strong campaign, get our message out. That's the most wonderful thing. Oh my God, the kind of volunteers we have, the videos we did. In fact, others have said, and they've looked on it, they said, why aren't the other candidates doing all of that? And they have hired professionals to do it. We are extraordinary, this team. And I bet you any other candidate running for that top seat would love very much to have that expertise at their disposal. So, you know, whatever we can do is, like I said, to unite together as a party to win that seat and get Malloy out, because he is really running this state. Any other questions? Great.